Yo, what's going on YouTube? My name is Jess Prez and I'm coming at y'all again with another Myteam video on 2K25, and today I'm going to be talking about the new challenges that 2K added in yesterday morning and how to get every piece from them and then what to do with those pieces when you have gotten them. To start off, if you don't know what I'm talking about at all, go into challenges. As my game freezes, nice. Go into challenges, you'll have all these challenges here. These have already been here, but they did just add these historic NBA draft classes challenges. Each one you complete up to all 15. Each one gives you an invincible piece, and then once you finish them all, you do end up getting a GOAT piece. So in total, that's 17 invincible pieces here. Obviously, if you break down that GOAT piece into an invincible, so there's 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. And here's what I would advise you do with those pieces. What's it called, festival says that it ends in, I believe, 4 days. Yeah, so they say you have 4 days to do whatever you want with them, but sometimes it ends before that. So would I be surprised if this goes away on Friday and the days are just wrong? Not really, because some of these you are gonna go away in 24 hours. So if you get some of these pieces and you have any of these ones that expire in less than a day that you do want to complete, none of them I really think are worth it, but if you do want to complete those, I suggest you get these pieces quickly and do what you will in regards to these lock-ins that only have a day left. Now what I would advise you do with your pieces is, first, you can pretty much get this invincible Ralph Sampson for completely free at this point, which is ridiculous. That is what I ended up doing. I had 4 pieces, luckily enough for me, but with all those pieces you get along the way from doing these challenges, you'll end up with a few more. For example, each one of these you do gives you 4 dark matters along the way, so that'll help you out there. And then really you might just have to exchange pieces back up if you've already started breaking stuff down, or you might have to open a few packs to try and get those final pieces for Ralph Sampson. But if you're not interested in doing that, this Larry Johnson you can also get for completely free for doing those challenges. He's not nearly as good as Ralph, which is why I would advise, number one, going for Ralph. If you're not going to do that, I personally don't advise you doing this Mutombo exchange, because technically this is 225,000 MT that you're locking in and you can't resell, when you could just buy the card for the same price. Now that's only if you're gonna go ahead and break these pieces down, which I know some people are advising you doing. Some people are saying that takes way too long, and really it depends on how much time you have in your life to do something like that. But 21 or 20 pieces or whatever, breaking that many down will take you like 8 to 10 hours, and I just can't advise anybody doing that, which is why I say number one, to go for Ralph Sampson. Number two, if you're not going to break those pieces down, go ahead and get Dikembe. 3, if you get them all and you need a shooting guard, Larry Johnson is super elite. And then other than that, all these dark matters, so the 2, Kenyon Martin and Bob Lanier, are both super solid. If you don't want to exchange those dark matters that you get up from those challenges, Kenyon Martin is an awesome card. Bob Lanier also super solid, only costs 15 dark matter pieces. I don't really advise you get any of the Galaxy Opals, nor any of these other cards here. All else I can really suggest for you is to either break down your pieces into pink diamonds, do these badge packs, and then put the ones on the auction house that go for a lot, like mini marksman, box out beast, those type of badges, and then quick sell the rest. Your most MT value wise that you're gonna get is gonna be going one by one, breaking down your GOAT card into an invincibles, breaking down your invincibles into hundreds into dark matters into opals, pink diamonds into diamonds, and then quick selling all your diamond cards. That'll get you 150,000 MT per piece. If you get 20 pieces, you can do the math there. Sorry, it'll get you 10 GOAT cards basically, and each GOAT card is 150k. So each Invincible you get is 75,000 MT. So you break all those Invincibles down, you'll end up with well over 1 million MT. I did that with all the previous festivals, but just with the new season coming up and how much exchanging I've already been doing, I actually want to play the game, so I'm using my pieces personally to invest in these top tier cards like Ralph. Hakeem and Boncaro are still completely untainable unless you already had like 10 GOAT pieces. Then you're set up great. Then you go and get Hakeem. He's one of the best cards in the game. I still wouldn't advise you get Paulo when they're the same price, and Hakeem is as much better than Paulo as he is. Also, I cannot advise you go for this at all. If you really want a 100 overall, go for it. But with all these challenges being in the game and you being able to get this Larry Johnson at the minimum for free, I think he's more worth it than gambling on these 100 overall packs, which are more than likely to give you a bad card. So with that being said, I mean, there's not too much else to this. Again, just go through, do all these challenges, use your draft players, go pick up some of the Galaxy Opals if you need draft cards. See if you can get a buddy to help you out with these multiplayer win streaks. I was able to do it on my own, but it is really annoying to do. So if you have a friend who can help you out and do that, go for it. Use these cards, go on your 10-game win streak in single player. Do that by doing these challenges here. Put 3 of those draft cards in your lineup for each one of these challenges. That'll get you on your way to another Invincible in here. And then, like I said, once you do them all, you'll get 17 from here in total once you break down that GO piece. 18, 19, 20, 21. So do what you will with those pieces. I hope my advice was helpful, and if you think so, maybe you'll go along with my ideas. But number 1, I would definitely go for Ralph. 2, Larry Johnson. 3, do the Dikembe exchange if you're not going to break your pieces down. And then after that, I mean, you can go for the 100 pack if you want, but I'd advise you get Kenyon Martin. So you can get Kenyon Martin and Larry Johnson for completely free, because with all those dark matters that you get from those challenges on top of the ones that you can break down from that final Invincible piece that you'll have left over, if you get Larry Johnson, you'll be able to get him and Kenyon Martin for completely free. So if you get Larry Johnson, get Kenyon Martin. If you're not planning on going that route, go for the 100 packs if you want. Go for Dikembe. And the only other thing I can recommend is either badge packs or quick selling your diamond cards, like I said before. So if you found this video helpful, if you found any of my advice helpful at all, make sure to hit subscribe, hit that like button. We did hit 100 subscribers, which I'm very appreciative for. Thank you all so much. I got here way faster than I could have ever thought I would. So I'm gonna keep pushing out content for you. Keep on the grind and see what we can do from here. Once again, I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.